Sat Nam. And we're going to talk today about being grateful and how important it is for you to establish a practice of being grateful every single day. And I know we only do this during Thanksgiving. We only do this around that time when we start really reflecting back on what we're grateful for. And everyone starts talking about how grateful they are. And it's great. It's great to have that energy during Thanksgiving about being grateful. But what about every other day of the week and every other day of the year and every single moment that we are spending our lives? What are we doing? Those moments and every moment should be spent in being grateful. What are you grateful for? I am grateful for everything. What are you grateful for? So these are the questions that you should ask yourself every day. I am grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. You should reflect. You should wake up each morning and say, thank you, thank you, thank you 20 times. And let it be a mantra that you keep repeating to yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When we are not grateful for who we are and what we are, we're actually belittling ourselves. We're not being in that awareness how powerful we are. And when we're not powerful in understanding of who we are, we lack that awareness of that power within us. So I ask that you each morning and each day, you set forth some time to be grateful. You set some time to really reflect on the things that you do have. Because when you reflect on the things that you don't have, you're not focusing on the beauty of what's already there. And if you're looking to attract something, if you're looking to have something in your life that you truly, truly want and desire, I advise you to start by really focusing on what you already have and really settle into that gratefulness. When you are grateful, you actually attract more love, more joy, more happiness, more abundance, more prosperity. And the more you settle into that moment of being grateful, your heart just fills up. They actually done studies that people that are grateful that each day they devote themselves to gratitude actually live longer and are much happier than the people that aren't grateful. So, it started with me having to have a daily practice because I started noticing how I was feeling kind of sad a lot. I was feeling a little depressed. And when I shifted, each morning I got a journal and I started writing what I'm grateful for. I got one of those cool journals that are for like women journals and like 1 minute journal. And I actually have a few of them. And I write each day like what I'm grateful for. And this is something that you need to cultivate and practice. And I thought it was like, this is BS, whatever. I wake up being grateful and that's enough. But now, when you write what you're grateful for, things really shift. And the things that you are grateful for actually become more appear to you. What I mean by this is that I have a thing that my middle son is really wild. So I sometimes wonder if this is like my child because he's so wild. I joke around about it, but I wrote down the other day, I'm grateful for how active and how healthy my son is and how wonderful and playful and just childlike playfulness he is. And I noticed that I looked at him that same day and I saw those qualities in him. Instead of me complaining of how active and wild he is, I actually saw the childlike, beautiful qualities of just playfulness. I saw them in him as I saw them in myself. And this is what happens when you cultivate gratefulness. You look at the good, positive things. Like, don't look at the other negative things. Concentrate on the positive. So like me, like my son is very active and sometimes he's just too wild. I looked at those playful, beautiful qualities as childlike beauty. And then I saw them in him. And with this calmness and with this big heart, I actually felt full of love and full of happiness that I was overwhelmed with so much gratitude in the moment. And this is what I talk about, cultivating a practice of being grateful, really just tuning down to that point. Because when we aren't grateful for the things that we do have, and we aren't grateful for the things that are there, we really start kind of like not blessing ourselves. We dishonor who we are, and we dishonor what we have. What I mean by this is that like I have a lot of beautiful clothes, and I always say, oh, I have nowhere to wear them because I live and born in Virginia. So I need to change that. And I realize that the more that I say this, the more that starts happening. But the more that I honor my clothing, honor my beauty, honor that I have places to go, and I shift my thought into a positive thought. And I'm talking about material items because for me, this is what it is in the present moment. But let's go deeper to this subject a little later. So the more you cultivate this practice and the more you become grateful for just even the clothes that you're wearing, be grateful for that. Like, we're so lucky to have all the qualities, all the things that we have, and we're just not really appreciative, and we're dishonoring ourselves, and we're kind of cursing what we have. So going into a deeper practice, when you start really just honoring the person that you are, honoring you and that beauty, and being grateful to know that you are just beyond, you're bigger than you can even imagine. That your heart is just so great and so big, and that your mind is the mind of God, and that every single atom, tissue, muscle of your being is embodied with these qualities of the divine. Being grateful for that and honoring that, and honoring each moment of knowing this. I mean, how can you not honor each moment knowing that you are just beyond powerful? And what I mean powerful is that you have this essence of greatness in you that is just so magnificent. And when you're focusing on what you're lacking, and when you're focusing and dishonoring who you are, dishonoring everything that you have, from material items to spirituality, and you don't focus on the greater pictures, you're dishonoring yourself. So get in touch with that sense, that part of you that is grateful. Wake up each moment and be grateful. And this is not about the actual gratefulness, it's about what the feeling comes from behind being grateful. Being grateful is just much bigger than just the word grateful. It's beyond big. It's this power, beautiful light shining through us when we really align ourselves with the power of being grateful. It's a very big, powerful thing when you're grateful. It aligns you with the cosmos. It aligns you with who you are, with that essence of the divine within you. It aligns you to that. And it's so big. I mean, it's so big. So that's what being grateful is about. And I really just want you to cultivate this practice each day. As soon as you wake up, just say thank you, 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 thank you. And as soon as you put your feet down from out of your bed, be thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so lucky. And luck doesn't even exist in the mind of God, because we're just born with this luck. Every single one of us has this power, this light, this essence, this beauty that is shining within us, and we all have it. And it's time that you start honoring yourself as that divine being. It's time that you step into it, because it's no more playing small. There's no more of that. It's time for you to really look within and just be grateful. Be grateful of that power that's shining through you. I honor you. I honor you. Honor yourself. See the beauty within you and just be grateful. Just close your eyes for a moment and bring your hands to your heart. And just breathe long and deep. And just imagine the word grateful. Big words, grateful. And repeat after me. I am grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And open your eyes. Stay in this moment the whole day, the whole night. Each moment, stay in that space of holding your heart and being grateful. You don't need to know what you're grateful for, just be grateful. Sat Nam.